Back to my English learning YouTube channel. So I am discussing assertive interrogative sentence. Today I will discuss the same topic, but it will be a little different from the previous assertive interrogative sentences because the changes which will take place today, it will be about interchange of assertive into interrogative sentences. Interchange of assertive sentences into interrogative means the structure of the sentence will be changed, but the meaning will remain the same. Without changing the meaning, sentences will be transformed from assertive to interrogative. So here I am writing the title, okay, interchange of assertive sentence to interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. So I have already told you what is interchange of assertive sentence into interrogative sentence. That means the sentences, assertive sentences will be transformed or transferred into interrogative sentences, but their meaning will remain the same. Usually, when a sentence is written in assertive form, and if it is turned into interrogative, and if we want to keep the meaning of the sentence the same, then we have to write it in negative interrogative. So if we, that means all ordinary assertive sentences are turned into interrogative sentences without changing their meaning by adding not, okay, or it is the change of negative interrogative stage, okay, negative interrogative. In English grammar, if the sentence is turned into a negative interrogative sentence, then the meaning remains the same. That means meaning remains unchanged, okay. Now I am writing here some examples. He is a grateful. He is a grateful. Now, this is a very simple sentence and it is an assertive sentence. And if we have to change it or transform it into an interrogative one, then we have to write auxiliary verb here is present here. So we have to write, is he not a grateful? So there should be a negative stress on the sentence, on the question. There should be a negative stress on the question. Then it will be an interrogative sentence without changing its meaning. Okay, he is a grateful. That means is he not a grateful? That means he is a grateful. Who says he is not a fool? So when we say like this, is he not a grateful? So answer is definitely yes, he is a grateful. Okay. Now if the sentence is written in negative form, then we don't use not, while we make it interrogative without changing its meaning. So very easy to remember. Just one thing is to remember, that we have to add not in assertive affirmative sentence to make it negative, to make it interrogative without changing its meaning. Again, if the sentence, assertive sentence is in negative form, then we have to write it in interrogative form without the word not or the negative word. So I am writing here another sentence, okay. You may see, he does not drive carefully. So it is a very simple sentence which is in the negative form. It is an assertive sentence, but it is a negative assertive sentence, okay. So if we want to make it interrogative without changing its meaning, then we have to drop not. Then it will be an interrogative sentence without changing its meaning. Okay. He does not drive carefully. Does he drive carefully? Does he drive carefully? Then if we ask, does your question, does he drive carefully? Definitely it answers that he does not drive carefully. Okay. Does he drive carefully? Definitely it answers that he does not drive carefully. So this is the formula, this is the rule of interchanging an assertive sentence into interrogative one. So I am giving some more examples, and it will be very easy for you to understand some useful sentences that are usually asked or frequently asked in the examination. So this is a very important sentence. We were not sent to the world. Sent to the world. We were not sent to the world for fruitless occupation only. For fruitless occupation only. So this is an assertive sentence and it is in negative form. So if we want to make it interrogative without changing its meaning, then what should we do? We should drop not only, and where will come before the subject, and it is the rule, we know it. Auxiliary verbs are written before the subject, then the sentences become interrogative. So all other rules remain the same, just we have to drop the negative word not. Where we sent to the world, okay, we will put the question mark at the end of the sentence. So what was the sentence? We were not sent to the world for fruitless occupation only. Then if we question it, were we sent to the world for fruitless occupation only? The answer is definitely negative. So it will be the answer of this sentence, and the meaning of the sentence will remain the same. Okay, I hope all of you have already understood what I am saying. Okay, like this, I may write, I shall always remember you. I shall remember you. Okay. This is a sentence which I discussed in the negative form. I shall always remember you. If we turn it negative into negative, then it will be I shall never forget you. Okay. So this is another sentence. It was actually discussed in the negative form. Okay. Now we may say, you have never seen the Taj Mahal. You have never seen the Taj Mahal. So this is a very simple sentence. So we can make it interrogative without changing its meaning by putting have before it, before the subject, and have you never, but never should be ever. Then the meaning will remain the same. So the question is, have you ever seen the Taj Mahal? Answer, you have never seen the Taj Mahal. You have never seen the Taj Mahal. So this is a very nice sentence, and which makes the meaning very clear, but structure has been changed. So we use ever in place of never in an interrogative sentence. Okay. So there are some other sentences which are often asked in the examination in the HS final year. So you may see here, everybody wishes to be happy. To be happy. So it is a universal truth, we can say everybody wishes to be happy. So when we made it negative, we wrote nobody wishes to be unhappy. But to make it interrogative, we have to write who does not wish to be happy. So who will come to make the question? Then its meaning will not be changed. Okay. So who does not? The verb here is wishes. So we have to take the help of does, and as it is in affirmative form, we should use not here. The same rule is applicable here. I am repeating the same thing again and again. Who does not wish to be happy? Who does not wish to be happy? So this is the interrogative sentence of everybody wishes to be happy. Again, if there is nobody, in place of everybody, then we, in that case also, we will use who. But then we do not use the negative form of the sentence because it is already in negative sense. Okay, so here if the sentence begins with nobody likes a liar, nobody likes a liar, so it is a very good sentence and also gives a very true meaning. That is why we cannot change the meaning of it when we change it into interrogative. Okay, so then we will write who likes a liar. Answer, nobody likes a liar. And it is very easy. Just like to drink water. Just like to drink water. So drinking water is very easy because it is a liquid. Okay, so when there is nobody or no one, then we make it negative with the help of who, and we never use any auxiliaries because it becomes a direct question, and when we make a direct question by using who, then no auxiliaries are used. Okay, so who likes a liar? Who does like a liar? It is not correct. We have to write who likes a liar because we will not use not here because it is already in negative form. Again, we may write in another form also. Okay, so we may use anybody in place of nobody. So then we have to take the help of does because the verb here is likes. So it will be like this: does anybody like a liar? Like a liar. So it is now interrogative sentence. It is an interrogative sentence. Does anybody like a liar? Okay. So we may write some more examples of such sentences where the meaning remains the same but sentences are turned into interrogative form assertive. You may see everybody has heard of Mahatma Gandhi. So this is a very important question, important sentence, and all of us know about Mahatma Gandhi. He is our father of nation. Okay, he is the father of nation. So if we write this sentence, everybody has heard of Mahatma Gandhi. Has heard of Mahatma Gandhi. So if we want to make it interrogative, then what should we do? We have to use, we have to start the sentence by with the word who, with the question word who. And has is present here, so we should not take the help of any other do verb because has is an auxiliary verb here. So who has, but it is in affirmative, so we have to write not. Who has not heard of Mahatma Gandhi? Heard of Mahatma Gandhi. Then the meaning remains the same. Who has not heard of Mahatma Gandhi? It means everybody has heard of Mahatma Gandhi. Everybody has heard of Mahatma Gandhi. In this way, we may write some more sentences by using no one, nobody, okay, no man, okay. You see, no man trusts a liar. Okay, nobody trusts a liar, no man trusts a liar. So it is assertive sentence. It is an assertive sentence, and if we have to make it interrogative, then we have to write who trusts a liar because no is present here. So we should not use no here or not here. So who trusts a liar? This becomes does this become a direct question? That is why we don't take the help of who does did. Again, we may write in another form also. Does, here is trust, so we have to take the help of does. Does any man? No man means we have to write here any man. Does any man trust? Now it will be trust, not trusts. Does any man trust a liar? So I hope all of you have understood what I have already told you and what I am going to tell you. So these are the very important sentences. There are some more sentences of this kind which can be changed into interrogative sentence without changing their meaning. So I will discuss them later. So I am discussing all the topics so far as I could in very detailed manner. So please try to follow me and please watch all the videos so that your conception regarding English grammar and affirmative, negative, assertive, interrogative become very clear. So I thank you for watching my videos.